Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You remember me? 21. Let's go, baby.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bang, bang. Check 3, check. Wait. Shit. Hey, check. Let him go.
Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that's the connection. Ryan to Jones that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Ryan, it's caught. Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
That's complete. Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. His throw caught at about the 5.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
54, South.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Trubisky to throw again. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 50 yards, and the Bears are in for 6. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ryan now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Check you on, Tom.
Now Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
36-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cohen. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Alpha.
59. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. You.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope.
180. 45. Be a long day for you. 45. Lock in.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Shoot. 39. He's checking.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They begin with a run by Davis. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll indeed lead start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 24, Trubisky to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Shut 180. Check 45. Hey, ball.
A first down carry for Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, wahoo!
They go again with Davis. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 58 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Second and 10.
Cut. 45 is the mark. Hey, we got to get
Now Trubisky to throw on second. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he cuts with touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.